We've got a pitcher. Yeah, we've got a pitcher now. Gibbons is tagging Schwennerson in the final quarter, I can tell you. As out of the centre go Anakie towards Greaves at half forward. Bellwood's a chance for North Geelong. He paddles it out wide. He kicks it up the ground, Bellwood. And he heads for the boundary line. It is out of bounds on the far side of the ground. There's Ivan Jovanovic running into the screen. They'll need him to lift in the last quarter, Ronnie.
Yes, certainly. And some interesting moves from a North Geelong point of view, Laurie.
That's right.
Eves at centre half back.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a correct one. Widdowson, the centre half forward, that might be a big chance for North Geelong. I think he could probably play okay there.
Here's Jamison at ground level trying to get the ball out. It's held in. Gibbons is in there. I reckon Gibbons might be tagging Schwennerson. I'll ask Tassie to watch that. He seems to be with him at the centre bounce, and Mickey doesn't go into too many centre bounces.
Certainly not. And, well, to his credit, his third quarter, excellent. Walsh again. Bellwood, quick kick to the centre of the ground. Glenn Light swoops on it.
Jump on it, son.
Eyes for the ball. Well done, Glenn Light.
She's played well.
Long bomb. High flyer, Scope.
Punch.
Opportunity, Corey Bissett. Can he pick it up? He can. Flicks it off. There's an opportunity, Young Greaves, is it?
That was a good umpiring decision then. There was no way Only got out there with that.
A little bit slow, wasn't he?
Yep.
Okay, Jason Flynn was the one that knocked it on towards Corey Bissett, and he hurt himself again as he hit the ground. He's up and running, is okay, evidently. The ball out towards half back. A couple of fists on play, midway between half back and centre wing, far side of the ground. See Timmy Schwennerson on screen. Yeah, and Mickey Gibbons right there with him. I think he's got the job in the last quarter. That's good coaching. Try and shut him down, Ron.
Certainly.
And he's got a bit of pace, Gibbons. He might run with him.
Yeah, Schwennerson needs to lift and, well, being marked. Bit of testing. Alford, well done. And runs onto his own ball. Oh, Hearn didn't want it and allowed Widdowson to come in, and now Schwennerson. Right bomb. And in front there. Good work. Better use of the body and probably better judgment there. Boothroyd takes the chest mark, but now he's got to kick it, doesn't he?
Well, he does. He has to kick it there, trailing by just 9 points. And the game is anybody's game. 9 points is nothing in a grand final. 2 goals and you're back in front and you get them quickly. You're right on the act. And he's got the ball here, Boothroyd. Glenn Light watching in. Hands on hips in anxious anticipation as Boothroyd comes in from 25 metres out for goal. He goes for goal. I think he's got it. Yes, he's got it. Here come the mighty Magpies. He's kicked one. He's reduced the margin by 6 points.
That's bread and butter stuff for Boothroyd, though. You can't miss that.
Well, we said that earlier and he blew it. So 3 goals legs Boothroyd. 104 for season 1994. Great personal effort. And brings the Magpies a little bit closer. 73 plays 76. Anakie favour third term, I should say final term, early stages.
It's 3 points to difference. The bounce down on the centre clearances will be crucial this quarter. Welsh goes up, it's knocked away from him by Schwennerson. In fact, here comes Widdowson, hand pass out wide, it's all right too. He got it to Bellwood, goes on the right, put it into the pocket. Boothroyd's got it again! In that forward pocket, the left forward pocket. Well, he's the man they needed to lift. He's kicked 3 now.
I'll tell you what, Cookie, if he can dob this one from out in that pocket, he'll put North Geelong right alight here. This will be a big lifter if he can slot this.
Could be enough, but it's a pretty tight angle.
I just noticed those flags are just freshened up a little bit, and they are favouring maybe North Geelong kicking in a little bit.
I don't know, I reckon they're just flapping around the breeze. I think the breeze is nearly across the ground if there's anything much. Here comes Boothroyd. It's a vital kick, this one. Taking plenty of time, he always does. He gets on the right foot, he looks to push this well to the left-hand side. He has, it's 1 point only on the board. Rod Boothroyd 3-2, the personal tally. And the margin's back to 2 points, Ronnie.
Yep, great ball game here for the money for the GFL Division 1 Grand Final. This Saturday, 10th of September. Sun shining, birds singing, good crowd witnessing a crackerjack game of country footy as the heap slams one into the outer side. Up they go. Alford couldn't get the handle on the footy. Quick kick out of the fence now.
Oh.
Simpson, bad luck. He attacked the ball, went through to Greaves. Greaves there to Gibbons, who goes long to the pocket, but Malcolm Key comes out strongly and takes a great grab.
Well, that was a shocking kick into attack there by by Mickey Gibbons after Greaves give it to him.
I think he should have another bounce or two, Cookie. He had the probably opportunity to do that. And
well, Corey was the only target, and he kicked 20 metres away from him.
Yep.
Some great smothering work there, Paul Welsh.
Yeah, Gibbons got the rebound, tumbled the punt round the corner. He's bounced in front of the boundary line. 11-8-74 North Geelong. Anakie 12-4. Amazing kicking, 76 points. They lead by 2 points on the Ray Edwards Corio Village News Agency final quarter scoreboard.
Boundary throw in 50 metres out now from the Anakie goal. Walsh. Corey Bissett this time gets the tap down. Gibbons can't control the footy. Jones can. Gave it to Simpson. Well collared. Mickey Gibbons bounced down half forward flank. Still in Anakie's attacking area.
Next goal, crucial. Bounce down. They're all crucial at this stage of the game. Welsh goes up, tries to tap it back. Gibbons off the ground. Elmer cop one a bit high for mine. Play on the call. You got the hand pass away. Jovanovic slapped it back. Good tackle laid here. Umpire said held in. I think you'll find. Oh, just give the free kick to Moroney. What that was for, I got no idea. He hand passes across to Sydney Jones. Away goes Jones on that left foot. Up goes Scotty Simon. Takes a beauty. Brady said it was great. I said it was a beauty. I'll split the difference. It was a ripper.
Okay, match-winning stuff that. Long bomb out the outer side. Pittman in between three Magpies there.
Good effort, Pittman. Didn't try to mark Rod.
Certainly.
He was completely outnumbered and fisted the ball over the fence. That's a good effort, Glenn Pittman. Percentage stuff. Boundary throw in. Pittman does the ruck work, wins the hit down too, knocks it back towards Elmer, went too far. Jones at ground level does well. Gathers and he kicks the ball to the centre of the ground, but out in front there's a mark into Anakie. Scotty Simon lifting this final quarter. Now he's a good kick, he should kick it long. He does, he puts it long. Too far there for Bradford's got back, he has been paid the mark. I thought it was too far for him, he did well the bat, he got back and he grabbed that one.
Now plays on quickly. Up there the lead from Bissett. Oh yeah!
How about that for a strong mark, Larry de Goldie? He nearly burst the Sharon.
Top mark there, Cookie. I was very impressed with Bradford. He ran off that back line there, presented himself down in the half-forward line, and they could well result in the goal. If he kicks this, these are the sort of things that could turn a game, and that was great effort from Bradford.
And he's playing in the back pocket too. That's how far he's run. Here comes Corey Bissett, important kick for goal. He straightens up and goes for home, and he's kicked it out of sight. A magnificent kick up the mud. Corey's put it right through the middle.
I mean, that was a top grab, wasn't it?
It's his third run.
Strong. I thought he was out of position for a minute, and he had to lunge at the last minute, and bang. What a kicking style there on the screen. Look at that.
That's a postcode.
Beautiful postcard stuff, isn't it? Caught in step, straight leg.
Geez, you want a big postcard, Ronnie?
Straight through the height, little.
He's a big boy, he wouldn't fit the postcard.
Sign that and put it in the box. It could be worth a few bob.
Yep, certainly.
Okay, back to the centre. Anakie got a little handy break. They've got 8 points. I think now they've got on to North Geelong in the grand final of 1994. Welshie doing the ruck work. He's in there. There's been a centre infringement. Someone's come in a bit quick and it's gone the way of North Geelong.
And Pittman broke the line at centre half forward.
The free kick goes to Swinnerton. How did he get it? I thought the ruckman was supposed to get it. He's got it anyway, Tim. He's kicked it a mile, too, down to the forward zone. No mark taken at ground level. Boothroyd's butters up. He straightens up and goes for goal. Those legs. He drifts it away to the right-hand side. He's missed it.
All the time in the world.
3 goals, 3 he's kicked. 2 points in this last quarter, Ron.
Probably should have made more of that, Ronnie.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, he did well to steal the ball and get away from the pack.
Did everything right but kick the goal. There was no pressure on him. He had plenty of time to steady. 75 plays 82. Oh. Final quarter scoreboard up in front of us there. Here's Darryl Bissett.
I think he'll kick it long.
You can back it in, Laurie, I reckon. I tell you what, he's kicked that about 65 at least. Up in front, that's Swinnerton can't mark at ground level. Gibbons, who's playing on him, does well. Mickey Gibbons runs around the front of the pack, chips it beautifully to Corey Bissett, who marks far side of the ground on centre wing.
Swinnerton limping at half back and in trouble.
So's Welsh, she's down at centre half back too.
Okay. Well, a few boys in a bit of strife.
I think Skoko's got it in the back pocket. Might have been Harbin, I think. Yeah, chips it around. That might be Skoko taking the mark now, Ronnie.
Yes, it is.
It is. Goes on right foot as the Ray Edwards Corio Village News Agency scoreboard shows us 75 plays 82. The ball now up into the attacking zone of North. Scotty Simon playing his spine last quarter. Hand pass over the top. Greaves tries to snap it further afield. It might have been out of bounds before he got the fist on it. It's on true centre wing position. 75 plays 82. Just 7 points. What a game.
Yeah, top game of footy, and credit to both clubs here. It's been in very good spirit. And some great goals, great marks, and some great dashes from all players here this afternoon in very entertaining and perfect conditions for this greatest game in the world, Australian rules footy.
Schwinnison's in a bit of trouble. 3 trainers out with Ronnie, and Gibbons sitting right there with him in between all the trainers.
Now back into play. Simpson working hard again at half forward. Kicks it up there, and I should say centre wing, and he's kicked it to half forward, but again, boundary line beats all players as the trainers now dispersing from Timmy Schwinnison. Seems to be okay.
Marty Widdowson in screen there, 23, might do the ruck work, I feel, this time. Man, the boundary umpire taking a bit of time, must know the camera's on him, making sure he gets in the grand final of 94. Up goes Welsh, knocks to the ground. Alford's hand pass out, wasn't a good one. Anakie get a short kick out of defence. It's heading out around that centre wing position. Greaves running onto the football there with Simpson. They've had a good duel all day. Both players been effective for their sides. The ball beats them both out of the bounds. Boundaries show him. Now that is the true centre wing, Ronnie Brain.
Certainly is, Cookie. Out of sight of the Western Oval. Pittman over the back eaves. Controls it well too. Gets a hand pass out to Brogdon. Good football, Pies. Now Jones, can he trap it? Under pressure, Elmer lost his footing and could have been penalised. Scotty Simon to Daryl Bissett. Good footy.
Great play, Bissett, wasn't it?
Top kick there.
Good vision.
Well, he had to kick it in a hurry, but he still had time to do a quick look over the shoulder, and he found his teammate there. Just missed who it was. Kicked down towards Light. The ball thumped away from Glenn Light. It's out of bounds.
Mickey Carter it was, and Mick not real happy with that disposal. Put poor old Gibbons under all sorts of pressure there. I think you'll fight. Or was it Flynn?
I think it was Gibbons. Out of bounds, far side of the ground. Welsh doing the ruck work with Alford. They both hit it at the same time. You wouldn't believe that. Fall fell to the turf. Alford tried to get the ball through the pack. He couldn't do so. Welsh is still diving in there. Hand pass from Jones comes out to little Bellwood. Bellwood goes on left foot around the boundary line. And Daryl Bissett stands firm in defence and takes a good, timely grab for the Anakie Rouge.
Too strong. Body on body, too strong.
He's unbelievable, isn't he?
He goes for brother Corey. He's up in front. It's punched away on this occasion. Ground level. Little kick north too long. Not effective. Scotty Hearn runs onto it. Pushes it in front of him. Can't pick it up. Bellwood's there. He tries one round the boundary line. It's tapped back through the legs there. It's out of bounds. I think that was Jamison trying to knock it back there too. But Mickey Gibbons out of bounds it goes. 12 minutes gone. Final quarter. Ronnie Brown needs a drink. And so does Laurie DeGold. That one together there, I think.
75-82. Anybody's game of footy, the 94 grand final.
Okay, boundary umpire throws it back into play now. Jones up over the top, knocks it to Pastovic, knocks it further afield, knocked further afield by Brogdon. Here comes the heat, crashes his way through the pack and goes towards half forward. The bounce will be crucial here. Skoko in front, taps the ball back there. He's got, looks like Eves, is it? Gathers the footy. Out there at centre wing, kicks slightly into attack, but Scott Simon. That's about his 4th mark and 5th kick for the final quarter. He takes a beauty between centre and centre half back. He heads out wide there for the little fella there in Flynn. He's pulled up the footy, gets a free kick. Advantage has been paid. It has it. As Greaves bombs it long to Camerono. What a kick to goal. Oh, he didn't pay the advantage. Well, I don't know why. I didn't see time on blown, Laurie. No one else down here in front of us. They're going crook, the Anakie supporters.
No idea. That's criminal.
It cost the umpiring decision.
Well, there's little Flint, left foot kicking towards Jolly, who's played a good game, and he comes out and he grabs one against the chest at left half forward grandstand side of the ground. I'd suggest too far out. The target will be Camerono in the goal square. He goes long. It is very long. Corey Bissett's in front. Camerono from behind. They both fly. No mark taken. Ease at ground level. Does very well. Butters up. Kicks it out of defence. And there's a free kick down here. Laurie, did you pick it up?
No, I didn't pick it up, but it's certainly going Anakie's way.
What for, I wonder?
Did you pick it up, Tassie?
Pittman's pretty happy about it.
I think Craig Eves might be a little bit frustrated, do you think?
Well, I followed the ball. I didn't see what happened behind play.
We're all guessing up here. It's a bit like it all day. Toss of the coin and see where it lands.
Ronnie, I'm a little bit critical of Craig Eves. All he's done today, as far as I'm concerned, is jump behind, and he hasn't worked very hard. And he did the same there again. He's cost.
Hey, look at the kick of Jason Flynn.
It's home.
It's there. Oh, vital goal.
Well, Jason gets the name in the paper.
Vital goal. Jason Flynn kicked there. I don't know what happened. I followed the play down the ground.
Didn't smell it.
But a free kick. And off she went. So that's 3 goals from free kicks for Anakie, and it's 3 goals from free kicks for North Geelong, Ronnie.
North Geelong a little bit of bother at the moment. I think they have to make a couple of positional changes. I see the hierarchy out from the Bucks there now, pointing some fingers in directions, but they have to start moving something very quickly.
Scoreboard, Ronnie Brain, please.
Okay, 14-4-88 Anakie, 11-9-75 margin, 15 points Anakie.
Gibbons has tackled high. Jovanovic missed the footy on the first occasion and then showed a bit of frustration. And 50 metres going to go here too, I think you'll find.
Paul Camerotto's up the ground as well again now, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there.
Gibbons has got the free kick and he's got 50 metres as well. Now let's see where the 50 takes him. It'll take him well inside the 50. That's where it'll take him. That's about it there up, I reckon. Oop, you got a few too many.
I'd like to buy a bit of land off him.
Well, the free kick was where that North Geelong player in the middle. That's about 65, I reckon. Mickey Gibbons, crucial kick for goal. This could nearly sew it up for Anakie. Goes for goal.
That's there.
That's home, I think it's home. Yes, the Roos kick another one.
Very tough stuff, this, boys. Well, interesting question. Why the 50 metres when he paid the free kick?
I don't know. I'm not sure. The umpires, I've been a little bit confused with the umpires.
Well, I reckon
today,
that's an easy one to work out, fellas. Makes up for the Camerotto balls up from before.
Okay, Noel Fanning downstairs. He's an umpire himself. He's given no rap at all there. I don't know what the 50 was for, but 2 goals in 2 minutes from free kicks for Anakie.
Paul Camerotto's back in the middle by the look of it.
Has burst this grand final wide open. 75 plays 94 now. Welsh out of the centre with a kick. Here comes running onto the football then Light with a right foot kick down the Corey Best. It's knocked away by Skoko. Well played. He put the ball out towards half back. Paddling. Who wants it? Pittman does the hard work there. Here comes Bellwood. Paddles it in front of him. It's out of bounds. Far side of the ground, 65 metres out from goal, for which Anakie attacking left the screen.
Yep, 15-4-94 Anakie. 11-9-75 North Geelong. 19 points, the biggest margin I'd suggest throughout the afternoon. As we see now, Eves at the back of the pack. Tries to get it down. Jovanovic, yes, on the ball. Welsh.
I disagree with you, 19 points. I think North Geelong got 4 goals in front halfway through the second quarter,
I think you might be right too, Cookie.
So it's been a fair turnaround, has it?
A mental blank.
The big fella Walsh goes for Jolly's up high. He can't mark though at ground level. Here comes Alford, been a grand trier. He kicks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Simon didn't quite go hard enough. Widdowson didn't either. At ground level, hand pass out. Here comes Light, the light bulb. He's flashing. He gives it across to the big fella Walsh. Walsh goes on the right foot into the forward pocket looking for Corey Besson. Out comes Skoko. Kicks it up the ground in front of him. It's come back into the centre to Alford. He hand passes one out wide. Knocked on cleverly by Bellwood. The Weeds, who decides to have a run. He has a bounce. He has a hand pass. It's a long one over the top. It's a good one to Benstead. He runs to 50. The buzz. He flattens up and he goes for goal. And Bootroyd drifts across and he takes the grab. Oh, plenty of footy left in this game, Laurie.
Top effort there. I was very, very pleased with the way Greasy ran. Easy played there. He worked very hard through the middle there and got the ball down. This is crucial.
Well,
This is
Bootroyd
crucial.
decided to kick it back into the centre of play. Too much carry on it, and he's allowed Scotty Hearn to run on. He's got a paddock. He picks it up. He kicks it. 2 plays, 1 here. Jason Greaves is caught behind of his opponent there in Simpson, who paddles it out wide. He's got to pick it up. No good paddling it. Now he's got it. Greaves gets around him nicely to Simpson. Comes in on the right foot. Goes to half forward. Dropping back. Is the Bradford bat. And he takes the mark at centre half back for Anakie.
Well, I must admit, I'm dumbfounded why Leagues had kicked the ball back there.
You reckon he know better, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Well, the bat,
Bradford kicks a shot, Rod.
I can't believe it. He's picked out young Bellwood. Up they go. Bat now tries to rectify the problem, but lost the footy. But he puts a hand on it and makes sure that North Geelong can't get the ball out of that pack situation. Centre half forward, about 45 metres from the North Geelong goal. 18 and a half minutes gone, and the final stands up.
Probably about 12 minutes left of the game, Ron. That's all. The grand final's up for grabs as Welsh grabs it out of the air and tries to get a hand pass away. It's well tackled by Shane Burns. It's back on the ground. He's going crook too. Well, desperation move, Laurie. Burns, he looked very concussed before.
He certainly did, Cookie. I hope he's okay.
But he's an inspirational player. He'll do the hard things out there, don't worry. Orford goes up, knocks it to Brogden. Left foot kick, it's up and under. It's back into the goal mouth. Boothroyd goes back, Costello front posse, paddles it down to deep. Vincent has had a pretty good second half. He gathers the foot, he kicks outside the defensive 50. Running onto it there, Jamison made the spoil effectively. Can he pick it up? He does now. Will he give it to Elmer? No, he elects the short kick. I don't know, that was a good one. It's all right. He give it to Greaves. Greaves goes to Elmer, who's got the run. He can't pick it up. He's pulled ball off the footy. Corey Bissett had clean bowled him. Here comes Skoko. Paddles to Burns. Burns gets around Elmer too easily for mine, and he goes from the defensive side of the centre ground, and he kicks up towards half forward. Hearn goes back, drops the mark, but paddles it off the ground with that right foot, heads for the boundary line. Well played, Scotty. Hearn went after it again, but Maroney.
Well played, Scotty Hearn.
He nearly pulled in a great mark too, and he's nearly held it long enough for mine, but umpire said no, but recovered well and has got the ball out of bounds. As we see Ray Edwards, Courier Village News Agency final quarter scoreboard. North Geelong 11-9-75 trail. Anakie 15-4-94. Last quarter, high flyer there was Scotty Simon, but at ground level, Brogden, quick bomb up there looking for Benstead. Couldn't take it, the buzzer. Loose ball, Widdowson. Can he swoop on the footy? Yes, he can. What's he going to do? Gets his composure and then lets fly a long bomb. But Daryl Bissett there last line of fence and takes the mark.
Wasn't that time? He tips it out to Mick Gibbons, who gets it at half back. Hand pass over the top of Gibbons, goes to Jamison. Dummied the hand pass there, Jamison. Now that's a better kick. Kicked it to Scotty Simon, who's had an inspirational final quarter. He takes the mark and he goes over the centre wing looking for Norman. It's punched away. Here comes Eves, left it behind. Chance here, Sid Jones. Steadies around Elmer now as he goes on that left foot, chips it out wide. Chance here, hand pass comes back. Was that Widdowson coming down the ground? Simpson it was. Long kick. Bissett. Bissett does well. Paddles it away. Gives it to his teammate Light. Light now steadies. He's played a grand game and he chips it out wide and he finds Simon at half back.
Simon now breaks clear. The kick not a good one. Oh, should have marked it there, Shane Burns.
I don't think
knocked
he's well,
away. No, certainly not. Cameron left foot. Jolly. Good work there, Key. Could have been infringed with, but no, set the up by quick hands. Elmer. Shot from goal. Corey Bissett dropped short, and nice mark to the Wanderer. Last line of the fence.
Milton comes out of the fence. He tips for Maloney. Can't take the mark. Don't look too fit to me. Hand pass from Pastovic's a good one. He sets free Eves at centre wing. Eves goes long on left foot towards half forward. Up goes Widdowson. Can't hold the mark. They got a 2-on-1 here. Oh, the one's run out the Bradford. Bat's got it again. He chips the pass. It's a shocker. It eluded though Brogden there. Here comes Camerotto. Tries to paddle the ball in front of him. He's got it. Well played. Camerotto under pressure. He tips it out wide. Looks for Greaves. He runs onto the footy. He tips the ball in short. Looking for Corey Bissett. Too far for him. Here comes Jolly at the ground level. Can he get the hand pass out? He can't. Goes through the legs there of the big fella Bissett. Hand pass back from Jones to Brogden. Brogden left foot kick around the body. Chips it out wide. Oh, who's that? Scotty Hearn, is it?
Yeah, and off he goes.
Off he goes. He straightens up the defender. Goes for goal. Up goes Little Flynn. Can't handle it. Left
handball.
No, he goes on the right foot. He could have kicked the left foot. He could have handball. He tumbled the kick across the goal mouth in the finish. It's going to run out of bounds, and what a golden opportunity.
Some of these guys are running up and down the one spot as well.
Yeah, they're getting tired. Absolutely knackered.
Oh, it's been a sensational game. No wonder they're tired. We're getting a bit weary up here. Here's all the trainers, number 5 and 3. I don't know who they are. They all got a number each. Boundary showing. Corey Bissett's knocked away from him. Milne at ground level does roll the Wanderer. Up and under the half back. 4 plays 1. At the back, Gogol. Left it. Give it across to Gibbons. Gibbons goes to Simon Cameron over on the 50. Straightens up and goes for goal. Jolly works his way to the front. Good hit, but Jolly couldn't hold the mark. Skoko out on the fence. Has a couple of bounces. And he's going to set the Magpies into attack. We got 23 minutes of the final quarter.
But it's all Jamison. Great mark. And Andrew Jamison saves the day for the Kangaroos. And the skipper directing him to go wide.
Just in case you don't know where he's going, he told him where to go.
Looks out
and
there
Simon, he's had an inspirational last quarter. That's about his 6th mark, Ronnie.
Ronnie Brain tipped this 10 weeks ago.
Certainly did.
In his dreams. It's not over yet, Fano. Don't worry about that. North Geelong never beaten. Here comes the left foot kick from Simon. Corey Bissett sets under it. Can't take the mark. Skoko got the fist onto the footy. Well played, Angie. Oh, great smother there from Jolly, was it? Pushed the ball across the face of goal there from the kick. Gee, that was a good... Hey, what about that 1%er, Laurie?
Yeah, top effort cookie. Oh, Jones, I'm just looking at some of these guys. They're struggling out there. It's getting tough.
Darren Jolly, well done. Of course, Brendan Jolly out through suspension, but he'll be barracking as hard as anyone else, Ron.
He certainly will. High flyer there, Eves, and he just unsettles his teammate there and rushes through a minor score.
I like to be on Anakie at the moment.
Yeah, without a doubt, Cookie. Laurie, sorry.
It's 11-9-75 to 15-5-95. It's 20 points the difference. North, can they rally? Can they make up this leeway? The kick out to half-back. Camerotto uses the fist to good effect. He's spilled for the boundary line there over the top of Brogden. The 2 number 7s oppose one another. It's out of bounds. Time clock, please, Noel Fanning. We want to know how long we've gone and how long we might have to go. Rockies, 24-hour locksmith time clock, and trophies show us we've gone 24 and a quarter minutes of the final quarter, almost in a time on Brady.
Yep, certainly, and I think it's just about all over for mine as we see now. Anakie, all they've done is attack. Glenn Milne, nice mark.
Good mark, yeah. The Wanderers played all right back there. Yeah.
Good umpire. Good umpire.
It had to come back. It was a mark, not a free kick. There's no advantage there. You can't pay advantage because the ball has been marked. Has to go back and kick over the mark, Glenn Milne. He'll want to hurry it up too. He's got the ball back from Key. Milne chips it out wide. It's all right. He's got little Elzinga taking the mark. Gets around Mickey Carter there and goes for the centre wing position. Too far there for too much. Simpson at the back of the pack's a chance to paddle it. Camaroto's in pursuit, laying the pressure. Great tackle. Camaroto forced the error and he went back and got it. The big fella's playing a grand game. He picks it up. He won't muck around. He kicks it long towards half forward. Here's getting under the football too far on Mickey Carter on that occasion. North Geelong at the base of the pack. Ruiz get it out to Elmer. Elmer's hand pass goes out wide. Here comes Jamison. Had a good last quarter. Jamo knocks it in front of him. Kick it up the ground and he does.
Straight down the throat though is Stewie Hardiman, who repels another Anakie attack, but he's put it straight down the throat of a very consistent performer, Paul Camaroto. And now the centreman for the Anakie side, just slowing proceedings down.
He's got a lot of kicks.
Just chips over the top. Scotty Simon.
Gee, if you joined in there at three-quarter time, you reckon this bloke would be best on ground, Scotty Simon, wouldn't you? Gee, he's played a great last quarter. Goes up the woods, Jolly. He's desperate down there, Darren Jolly, doing the hard stuff. Lays the tackle. The ball spills free. Greaves knocks it to Gibbons. Didn't know it was coming. Gibbons, a little underground pass. He stands firm in defence. He takes this kick at half-back. He kicks to centre wing. Gurgle! G-O-G-O-L. He couldn't hold that one. And I couldn't get the voice low enough. I'm too excited. Ian's got it. He's got it to centre half forward. Here comes Brogdon. Great tackle. Gee, they're doing the hard things out again now. The ball spills free to Simon. Takes the mark. He goes for Seaverson, who takes a great mark.
And the Roos are there.
And they know they are. They're all hugging one another out here.
Have a look at the Anakie supporters up here waving their banners.
There's the bench down there. Phil Gavin down here on the bench.
Not the best of day for Phil, but...
No, but he played pretty well last week, Ronnie. You can't be brilliant every week, you know.
He's still part of it, isn't he?
My word, he is. I bet he drinks as much beer as everyone else. Here comes Corey Bissett. If he kicks this, they'll need 3 Niners to fill him up. He's dumped it. Yes, it's home. Corey kicks another one. That's his 4th of the afternoon. What a season he's had with Anakie.
Well, it's real fairy tale stuff, this, and I think everyone's in a bit of a state of shock up here, I tell you, because here they are. They get into the finals.
I tipped it.
They get into the finals, but then again, my crystal ball was bigger than yours, and suggested that they'd get in, and
Laurie,
they did.
You've
and
tipped North Geelong. That's what you've done, and I've tipped Anakie, and I reckon they're home now, Laurie.
Definitely home now, Cookie.
What did I say, three-quarter time? What did I say, three-quarter time?
I don't know. I don't listen to you talk a lot of rubbish at three-quarter time. 27 minutes gone in the final quarter. You did say Anakie win. I'll give you that, Ronnie.
Thank you very much.
Up goes Big Welsh. What a powerhouse he's been. He knocks the ball to the ground. Here comes Gibbons. Slaps it up in the air. Back to whence it came. Here's Brogdon's a chance. Didn't get it. Got the Eves. I think it was. A little kick over the top to Sid Jones. Knocked up trying. He takes it. Has a bounce. If it don't mind, goes Sydney. The Shepherd's on. Sydney goes long into the forward zone at the back of the pack. Here, Pastovic. Goal! Great play, Ivan Pastovic. Well played, Sydney Jones also. I tell you what, they never give in, Laurie, this mob.
They certainly won't give in. I just feel it might be just a little bit too late, though, Cookie.
Time clock will come up in a few short minutes. Shane Burns patting Ivan Pastovic on the back there.
Kicks his second.
Can't be much more time, Ron.
I reckon about 26 and a half or 27 minutes gone.
Well, there's only been 6 goals scored this quarter.
The Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. It'll come up in about one push of a button, won't it, Benno? There it is, look at that. 28 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. 101 plays 81, the margin back to 20 points.
You're still there now?
Okay, bounce down in the centre of the ground. Up goes Welsh. Takes it out of the air. The second grab, the big fella couldn't get away. Orford had a fresh air shot. Elmer lays a little tackle in there, forces the error. Pittman in a bit of strife. Struggling hard for the footy. And Camaroto says to young Elzinga, excuse me, now in goes Jamison. Shows a bit of strength there with Eves, who pokes out the left hand very nicely at Camaroto. He's fired up, Craig Eves. Pittman just telling Camaroto, oh, all right, just get back there and get a kick, mate. I'll handle this. Well, we've got to give votes at the end of this. It's been a bit exciting to watch who's playing well, Ronnie. I don't know how I'm going to go. I'll get 3 different ones to you, I reckon.
Under complete control, son.
Take a call. I need a lemonade here.
Well, the ball now driven up to half forward there. That was, I think you'll find Elzinga. Opportunity now for Jovanovic. He can have a run here. Keep going, son. Oh, he could have had another bounce. Looks there for the big fella, Boothroyd.
Never over, Ronnie. Boothroyd's grabbed her.
Great grab.
Well, you don't want to leave just yet.
Oh, no. The margin 20 points at the moment. He kicks it, it's back to 14. Now, I've just watched 3 players, Bradford, Greaves and Mickey Carter, all with hands on heads, hoping to God he misses this.
Well, he's popped it through, and Rod Boothroyd kicks his 4th. Just keeping up with Corey Bissett, his opposite number at the other end. Been a great contest for the full forwards here this afternoon.
Good time to pack the back line, Laurie, isn't it?
Well, no, I certainly wouldn't do that. I don't believe in that. I think Anakie should continue this the way they've played most of the day, and I think it's probably a little bit too late for North to get up at the moment.
Okay, 13-9-87 North Geelong, 16 goals, 5, 101. One of those points was Russ too, so great kicking from Anakie. They've been very direct in attack, and they lead now by a 14-point margin. Played about 29.5 minutes of the final quarter. They've come from nowhere, lost 6 of their first 7 games. Did Anakie. They've won about 12 or 13 since. Out of the centre, Orford tried to get the kick. Good tackle there, Gibbons built the error. Here comes the little Brogdon round the body. They're into attack again. North Geelong deep into the pocket. Scotty Hurd, he's an expert heading for the fence, and he does so. Missed it the first time, but he snapped it over the second, Ronnie.
Yeah,
Bloody
good work.
Think of that.
Yeah, great work, Scotty Hearn. And time clock just ticking away now. 29 minutes gone, just about all over, I'd suggest, for 1994.
30, nearly 31, Ronnie. The siren's got to sound any second. The throw in. Well, bounced actually, no one touched it on the way down. Picked up Widdowson's shot, was smothered off the boot. Here comes Cameron, got the hand pass out. Hearn, hand pass towards the fence. Little Brogdon was it, left foot kick across to Jones, who takes the mark inside 50. Now Sid's a good kick, Laurie.
Yes, this would be beyond him, Cookie. He wants it moving very quickly though, because there's not going to be much time left.
There's 31 minutes and there's goal! Straightens up, goes for goal. He might have even kicked it actually. No, it'll be a behind, I think. So the final 1 point on the board there to Daryl Jones. Anakie have won a fairy tale, Ronnie Brain. I think he's right. We see Tate and Gavin coming off the fence and running onto the ground. They have won the grand final. They were, I think, second bottom after about round 6.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable to think that they could beat the top side of the year. They slaughtered Corio in the first semi. They easily accounted for the amateurs in the final quarter last week. And they have accounted for the top side of the benchmark of the competition in the grand final of 1994.
Okay, gentlemen, quick wrap up before we have to do presentations, David Cook, to our votes. Let's have a look now. Goal kickers, first of all, for the premiers of 1994, Division 1 GDFL football, the Anakie Kangaroos. Goal kickers.
I've got no idea of votes, Ron. I'm absolutely staggered. I've got
Corey
no idea.
Bissett kicked 4, Cameron 3, 2 goals Darren Jotty, likewise Glenn Pittman, singles to Michael Gibbons, Jason Flynn, Mickey Carter, Jason Greaves and Paul Welsh. For the North Geelong side, Rob Boothroyd kicking 4, 2 to Ivan Pastovic and singles to Gerald Winstead, Simon Vack, Ivan Jovanovic, Troy Elzinger, Alan Moroney, Timmy Schwennerson, Neil Alford. Better players, first of all, for the victors here this afternoon, and I've got no question in my mind that the number 30 Guernsey, Glenn Light, was the best man on the ground here this afternoon for the Anakie side, with 3 great quarters of consistent football. His third was probably a little light on, but he had 2 or 3 opponents. I mean, Elzinger was moved from him halfway through the third quarter, and a great job, Glenn Light, many possessions all day. Other players contributing, Darren Jolly, I like, Paul Welsh, Paul Camarotto, and also Mickey Costello in the last line of defence, Michael Gibbons. For the North Geelong side, not quite as many better players from mine. Stevie Simpson and half-back, Russell Brogdon around the ground, Daryl Jones and Craig Eves, but the list is pretty depleted from a North Geelong point of view.
Wow, well, it's a great game of footy, Laurie, wasn't it, for a starter? Let's just say that.
Certainly.
And also, they never beat. They got the 4 goals beyond. They got 2 back. They're going to have another one there towards the end there with Jones. They never beat, and they played a great game on the day. They just weren't good enough. Anakie, just a little bit. Like they've come from 4 goals down halfway through the second quarter. Yeah, it's a pretty good effort.
It's a top effort. Now I've got to congratulate Daryl and his boys and the Brains Trust out at Anakie. They've certainly done a lot of work in getting there, and we've been saying for a couple of weeks now it's a fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale anymore. It's reality now that in a couple of moments' time they're going to hold the cap high. and great effort to them. North Geelong, as I said, would go on to defeat. It was a great game of football here today. There was no spite in it. I think a couple of injuries North Geelong copped there probably didn't certainly help their cause at all, with Simon back going off with some sort of a leg injury. Burnsy copped an injury there for a while, but was able to come back, but that certainly didn't help North Geelong. But I don't think that's any excuse. I think as far as I saw it, Anakie were the best side all day.
Oh, that's pretty strong words there, Laurie. I bet let's just reflect back. Quarter time, North Geelong led by 5 points. Half time, North Geelong led by 5 points. 3/4 time, Anakie by 9, and their margin was 13 points. I reckon you've been a bit hard on North Geelong.
Okay, I might be a bit hard, but I felt early in the game Anakie fiddled away a few opportunities. I felt there was a few nerves there. If you recall back early in the game, missed fumble kicks, misdirected handballs. They had a lot of use of the ball. They just didn't come off.
Yes, certainly, I agree with you there. They didn't play well, and yet they were still only 5 points down.
Well, actually, I made a comment at half-time. I think Darryl would have been happy at half-time to be only 5 points down.
Yeah, Laurie, I also said that they could go in at half-time 2 goals then when they were 4 down at one stage.
Okay, your votes...
I thought they'd go all right. I thought they could win the game. They did, and I was right. One of the only one up here that tipped them too. My votes, blimey, Teddy. Look, I've given 3 to Glenn Light. I've given 2 votes to a bloke you won't agree with, Ron. I thought Pittman at centre-half forward was a great contributor throughout the afternoon. Kicked a couple of heading goals and made every forward movement contest. And the one vote, I've actually split it between Darren Jolly and Paul Welsh.
Well, Paul Welsh.
I split it between Jolly and Welsh. I give them half a point each.
Okay, half and Darren Jolly. Yeah, I apologise to Darren Jolly. I couldn't squeeze him in for mine. I gave 1 vote to Paul Camerotto, 2 votes to Paul Welsh, and 3 votes to Glenn Light.
Okay, I quite agree with there. I agree with most of those players. I've gone a little bit differently. I thought the guy that probably turned this game is when they moved Camerotto to full forward. I thought Paul played a very good game all day. I might be a little bit biased being an old Newcombe coach, but I'm going to give Paul Camerotto 3 votes for his game today. I thought he played well all day. Glenn Light, as you said, I have 2 votes for Glenn Light. And I thought Paul Welsh played a great game in the middle. I'll give him 1 vote.
Okay, Tassie Hodgson.
Yeah, I agree with Cookie there, Ronnie. I give Glenn Light 3 votes. I thought his game was inspirational. I also agree with Cookie with Glenn Pittman. I could only get him in for 1 vote. His game centre-half forward, he done a lot of work up the ground to take a lot of pressure off Corey Bissett there in the forward line. And I gave 1 vote to Scotty Simon, 2 votes to Scotty Simon. I thought his game across half-back was steady all day. 1
vote Scotty Simon, 2 Pittman, 3 Light. Okay, Glenn Light best on ground with 3, 6, 9. That's 11 votes. Glenn Pittman, Glenn Light. Now, Glenn Pittman has got 4 votes. Paul Welsh has got 2.5. Paul Camerotto with 4 votes. So Camerotto getting... So it'll be Light, Camerotto, and Pittman gets the 3rd vote. Light, Camerotto, Pittman, and I think we'll find that our Best Performer Award for the Doug and Julie Team Player Award, I think we'll probably have to give that to Scotty Simon.
Yeah, I quite agree with you, Ron.
Darren Jolly, I'm not going to argue.
Jolly he was good in the back line. I thought his move into the forward line turned the game.
Okay, and I apologise to Darren because I've left his trophy in my car back at Stinton Avenue.
Well, I did the right thing.
And I will present it to Darren
I did the
Jolly.
right thing and collected the plaques.
Yeah, on Monday, 2 o'clock, local footy replay, Queen of the West. And congratulations again to the Anakie Football Club Premiers at 1994. Well, gentlemen, she's a great old game, isn't it? Thank you very much, David Cook. He'll make his way down now to make the presentations to the respective players. Glenn Light, Paul Camerotto, and the 1 vote, of course, to Glenn Pittman on what was a bit of a fairy tale performance from him, not having a real good season. Final series, the last 4 games he's played for the Anakie side, terrific.
Well, definitely right, Ron. I commented that before. He's progressed along, and he did play well today. As I said, I agree with you guys. I thought Darren Jolly played well. Scotty Simons played well. Corey Bissett. I thought Daryl Bissett played quite well too when he was released.
Great inspiration.
Well, I think where you get rewards for Daryl is for his coaching ability, and I said before the game, if Anakie could win this, it'd be the greatest win in GDFL history, probably local footy history,
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any doubt. Last time they won the flag against North Geelong, they were the underdogs as well, and I think Daryl Bissett deserves a lot of credit for the victory today.
Yeah. Tassie, I recall there, I think it was in the last quarter where Daryl was on the back line. He ran through a pack of, I would say, 6 guys. They just moved apart, and that's the sort of football he plays. No nonsense stuff and percentage stuff. His little kicks out of the pack, great stuff, and he's certainly been a great leader. I've been very impressed with his coaching too, and it's a great effort and a great reward for a lot of work. And I'm not sure whether did he coach last Anakie Premiership?
Yes, he did. He coached against North Geelong as well. That was when they were certainly well and truly underdogs, probably more so than today.
Yeah, so
Ron, who did you give that team award to again?
Team award, Darren Jolly.
Thank you.
The umpires and our regional director, Mr. Don Cole, is here to present that medallion. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for a great day. Congratulations, Anakie. Commissioner, it was a great game and we all enjoyed it. The VCFL medal goes to the best player in the grand final, Paul Welsh.
Paul Welsh, there you are. I'm not a bad judge. I gave him 2 votes.
It's not a bad call. I thought Welsh's game was good. But
I gave him a vote.
I thought Alfred was on top of him early, but his game was inspirational.
I think
That makes up for not winning the medal, fellas, doesn't it?
yeah, you're probably right, Noel. I said at half time, actually, I ran to his dad in the
First of
rooms. I
all,
thought just before
I'd
half
like to say well done,
time,
boys.
he just sort of started.
The Anakie Football Club to North Geelong, there's got to be a loser. But to us, all I can say, boys, it's party time.
And party they will.
Yeah, I'd like a commission on the grog that gets drank at Anakie tonight.
The next presentation will be to the umpires. And the first of the umpires to receive his medallion is central umpire David Rhodes.
Yeah, I agree with those hoots a little bit, Cookie. I thought the umpire was pretty disappointing here today, Ronnie, I should say. And that's certainly no reflection on the fact that Anakie won. I just think overall that
Central umpire Sean Ryan.
Yeah, well, I suppose best of the umpires here, young Sean Ryan.
Boundary umpire David Palmer.
Yeah, Cookie loves those boundary umpires, the way they throw that ball in, so he'd be pretty happy with their performance.
Yeah, it's pretty big ground here at the Western Oval. Fair bit of territory to cover.
Boundary umpire Rowan Harris. Goal umpire Dennis Felder.
Dennis Feld, a veteran of many games. I think today could be possibly his last. Great effort. Great service to the Geelong Football Umpires League.
And goal umpire Stephen Smith.
Steve Smith, a new up-and-comer in the goal square. Very proud man, receives his medal.
Now, come on, everybody, let's hear it for the umpires on a job well done. I'll now call on Mr. David Cook from Guest Video to present the awards from Guest Video and Rocky's Karaya Village Locksmith.
Thanks very much, Billy. Well, it was a sensational grand final. It was a really great pressure game. We found it hard to give votes. We always do because we sit out after the grand final, go work out who played well. We've gone for 1 point. We gave to Glenn Pittman. He gets the Guest Video tanker.
Come, Glenn.
Up you come, Glenn. Don't be frightened.
I'm sure Ronnie Brown would like to fill that up for him too with beer.
There's the tanker, mate. Queen of the West, Ronnie Brown will fill that up.
You got dubbed right in then, Ron.
Thanks very much, mate.
Well played, Glenn. There you go. 2 points we go to Paul Camarotto. done to the coach, terrific coach, and the boys got a lot of character, really good, terrific playing. There's the 3 votes this afternoon. Actually, a few weeks ago, I walked into the rooms, the Anakie rooms, with my list in front of me, and a bloke leaned over and he said, "Cookie, that is Glenn with 2 N's. I only have 1 N in his name." And for the Guest Video Productions and Corio Village Locksmith's Best Performer Award for this afternoon, it goes to number 30, Glenn with 2 N's light. Well done, Lottie. Good game, mate. I'd just like to say thanks to everyone. Let's party! Right, that's from Robbie. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much, David.
Okay, Cookie just making presentations there.
Now we'll
Congratulations,
go
Glen
on
Light.
and present
The team award will be presented to Darren Jolly at the Queen of the West, 2 o'clock Monday afternoon.
Is number 1.
And we do thank Doug and Julie Pike for their support throughout the year.
Yeah, Scotty Simon came out to collect his award, was a great contributor for Anakie. Come back from North Shore this year, worked well across the half-back line, had the job of picking up Eves, and the North Geelong Ruck Rovers played very well.
Well, Paul Welsh and, got the medal from the VCFL today and, was beaten early, but by Gigo was probably one of the main reasons for why I gave him 2 votes, because he turned the game for the Anakie side in the dominating aerial contests.
Number 5, Jamie Elmer.
Yeah, Jimmy Elmer had the fumbles a little bit early and copped an injury, I think, when he ran into Swinnerson there early in the game, but he certainly come back and I think that's where they won the game. Their on-ballers got on top.
Pretty happy boys down there, Cookie.
Are they ever happy? This bloke's pretty happy too. Camerotto kicked 3 goals. I think he kicked them all 1 quarter on, didn't he?
Yep, in the second.
Oh.
Yeah, good stuff. Very happy man.
Number 9, Darren Jolly.
Yeah, I thought Darren Jolly was the turning point in the game. Was playing very well across half-back, was moved into the forward line, took some magnificent marks early in the game, and I think he turned the game around for the Anakie side.
Jason Greaves.
Yeah, Greaves, he was a very lively customer most of the afternoon. He kicked 1 magnificent goal on the run.
Number 15, Corey Bissett.
Well, congratulations, big fella. He's kicked 4 this afternoon, tally 81 for the season, and what an inspiration, what a target to have at full forward, Corey Bissett.
He took a bit longer to get up and down the steps there too.
Andrew Jamieson.
Well, Jamieson, he'd been sitting on the bench for about 14 weeks, Jamo. He got splinters and everything. He came and he played a great last quarter on.
He certainly did, had a real red-hot dip, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Number 23, Michael Carter.
Yeah, Mickey Carter come into the game with a knee injury, strapped her up, got the fluid sucked out, and away he went. And he had to replace Flynn when he come off the ground, I think it was, early in the game. And
did a good job, by the word.
He kicked a good goal too, Mick, didn't he?
Yeah. Mickey Carter, well done, son.
Number 25, Michael Costello.
Well, what a great job has Mick done. I mean, I only give him a vote here today in the back the last line of defence, and pretty untidy looking customer, but by Jesus, he can play football.
He'll look more untidy to get a few days, I reckon. Glenn Pittman, I thought he was a great player today. He contested everything at centre forward. He got down the ground and took a few kick-ins. Kicked a couple of goals too.
Glenn Light, we give him best on ground. I certainly thought he was never out of the game. He was steady all day long, even when a few of the on-ballers were down across the middle of the ground. Glenn Light certainly had a good duel with Troy Elzinger on the wing.
Jason Flynn.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jason, what a recovery. I thought he'd broken his ankle. Look at him. Baby-faced boy. And I'll tell you, he's only a kid, big future ahead for that footballer there. Lovely left foot pass. And,
he's pretty happy, Ron.
Yeah, kicked a lovely goal too.
Michael Gibbons.
Well, Mickey Gibbons, he played a great game last week. Got himself a game in the grand final, I reckon, with last week's game. And he did pretty well. He ran on the football hard. He tagged Swinnerson in the last quarter and did some nice things in that last quarter, which went up was vital.
Yeah, Phil Gavin, you were pretty critical of him early, Ronnie, but Phil Gavin's been a bit disappointed in the fact that he always gets dropped for the finals. This is his first grand final appearance for the Anakie side, and he's still a member of the 20.
Number 46, Scott Hearn.
Scotty Hearn. He had a great game last week, not quite so good today, but again when the pressure was on in the last quarter, he seemed to answer the challenge, Scotty. He loves to knock the ball out of bounds.
Certainly does. And,
does it well.
This boy here will be the happiest man coming up now Mark Bradford has never played in a successful Anakie side. He's been there for years, and I tell you what, he will be absolutely ecstatic.
He'll be rotten tonight, I reckon, Roddy. The Bradford bat.
Number 53, Justin Tate.
Yeah, Justin Tate. I thought he started off on fire early in the game. It's a big bloke, but once again that forward line was pretty potent today, and he was another member of that. And I think he's had a very good final series.
Yeah,
Justin
very
Tate.
impressed with that young fella actually.
There he is in screen. It's Gibbons.
The
mobile man.
G-O-G-O-L. Go! Long sleeves. He had Alzheimer's disease last night. He had a shot at goal at one stage. Didn't know where he was.
I tell you what, when I played with Neville at North Shore, they used to say he was that ugly could horn houses, the old Gags, and he'll be drunk for a week.
Here's Darryl Bissett, the coach.
Absolute legend, this bloke.
I've got to tell you, Ron, I told you off air before, halfway through after 7 games, I think I went and saw him to sign him up to coach Anglesey Cricket Club. He told me he's coached 1 year too long. He shouldn't have done it. He didn't want to do it. And here he is standing getting the grand final medal and cup. And that is true. No, he said...
Unbelievable, isn't it?
He said not enough commitment from players. And the players that weren't committed, he got rid of. But I tell you what, some of these kids have taken their place have done pretty well.
I think he can coach marbles and win. He's certainly the best coach going around.
I'm surprised to see a can of beer in the hoops here.
You've done it the hard way. You give your supporters a lot of heartache throughout the year, but you've put it right on the map over the last final series and the games leading up to it. Congratulations to Neville and to Darryl and to the players and to the club in general. You're a great club. Stick together. Have a great night. I'd like to present you with the 1994 Premiership Cup, Citibank Cup.
Here it is.
Goes and Bissett.
Two very proud men.
Played a bit of footy between them, Ronnie.
Gee whiz.
Just the North Geelong, bad luck to our blokes. A top effort, a great effort, and the fairy tale has ended, and let's party.
They're all pretty good at this party business, Ron. You know much about that?
Me? I don't drink much.
You know, it was a fantastic game. It was very hard. Our blokes never give in to North Geelong. You know, you lose 3 games a year and lose a grand final. That's football for Dick. You know, I know I'll catch Dick over the next couple of weeks and definitely have a couple of beers with him. To our blokes, you know, I'll keep on harping on it. 14, 15 weeks ago, we kept on going. You blokes are fantastic. To the committee and to Green, this is you, mate.
It's really a sensational effort, isn't it?
So, over the next couple of days...
Yeah, I think it's the best effort in local footy history.
It's a big statement, does it?
Yeah, I know, but can you remember one better?
No.
Nice to run a lap of honour for the people that are still left. Give them a round of applause. Thanks very much, fellas.
Now, let's watch this lap of honour. There's Darryl Bissett getting there with Neville Gagel. If Darryl Bissett runs a lap, I'll run 100 at training the first night at cricket. There you are. If he runs a full lap, I'll run 100.
You got a pretty safe bet there.
I reckon I'm home. Scot-free. Tremendous stuff, isn't it? Dick Philpott stayed out on the ground too, right through all that. The players have gone in from North Geelong. And he's just... embracing an Anakie.
That's Noel Tucker, the president.
The president, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of heavyweights out, but Dick's certainly a fine ambassador for local footy as well, and he sees the good times and the bad times. And
He's copying it on the chin today,
Yeah,
standing up and taking it like a man. And Billy Cedar just taking the photo of it. Gee, we got the wide angle lens on there to fit them two in. Fair dinkum. Here they are. Here's Pittman there, 27 in screen. The final score, 13-10, 88 North Geelong. Anakie 16-5, 101 on the Ray Edwards Corio Village final quarter scoreboard. The news agency out there, Roddy, got all the cards and everything out there. Oh, there's a bit of stuff going up in the air there. They want to drink it, not spill it. Here's Corey Bissett. 3 18s, I reckon. 3 9ers, I said he'd drink. It might be 18s, I reckon. Doesn't mind a drink, Corey. There's Big Welshie there in screen, played a grand game. Roddy, when Anglesey won the Cricket Club grand final last year with Dee Bissett coaching, we had a big celebration too. Dee Bissett was pretty good at it. And poor Welsh, who didn't even play there, was there for 3 days. How's he going to be? They won a final, he's played in it. He'd be there for a month.
I think you won't be seen for about 2 years.
People who are interested in that other strange game that happens in Melbourne, supposedly to be a national league. North
There's
Melbourne
Tate.
finished up beating Hawthorn by 23 points in extra
Mickey
time.
Carter, that leg wasn't going to stop him playing, Ron.
No, and what a lot of character these blokes have got.
Look, I'm just barracking for the heap to run a lap. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'll kill him if he does. Well, so far he's made it from the centre of the ground almost to centre half forward. That's where far he's gone so far.
The only thing that'll stop him, they've got no bastard to wave to over there.
And the second thing is...
safe, I think, Cookie.
I'm going out to tell him, Cook.
You sit down. The second thing, Taz, they haven't run anywhere. They've walked to where they are. So I'm scot-free. I don't think they're 100 laps.
They've been running for 15, 16 weeks. I think they're quite ready to just get stuck into the good stuff and
just having a jog now.
Yeah. Jamo's showing a bit of dash there through the pack.
Well, he's been on the bench for 17 weeks. He ought to show a bit of dash.
They're doing Indian file. Do you believe this?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Now Tate goes to the front. Now Jamie Elmer runs up past him. Who's coming from the rear now? A very slow Mickey Gibbons is running from the rear now to take over the lead.
It's Corey Bissett's turn. Is he going to dash or not?
I tell you what, he surrendered, Jory. I can't catch you. There he is at the back. That kid's outpaced him.
Yeah, I think Welsh has given him a bit of a payout there too for that performance. But
the kid's got the 27 on the back too. That might be Glenn Pittman's kid, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say it would be.
Michael Wood just walking past, successful member of the Monowari Football Club who won the Division 2, of course. He's just telling us what a great commentators we are. Thank you very much, Woody. And there's the Anakie boys.
Hey, one day you'll be able to play football.
Here's the best players, the team award. Doug and Julie Pike went to Darren Jolly, Ronnie.
Yeah, present that at the Coin of the West 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, Cookie.
If they can keep time. The Monowari were a bit late, weren't they? About 4 hours later, so let's have Anakie on time. Glenn Pittman, 1 vote, played a great game. Paul Cameron, 2 votes, kicked 3 vital goals. And the best player on the ground, we all agreed up here, was Glenn Light.
Yes, and guest video, we've done it again. And congratulations, Anakie Footy Club, for another fine performance here. GDFL football for 1994 coming to a close. Hope you've enjoyed the call, gentlemen.
The best part about it from the side that's won a grand final is you get a big crowd here and a lot of roo-rah-rah, but when you actually go away with the 20 guys you played with, I think that's what really makes it hit home, and those guys will go off tonight, and I don't think there'll be too many arguments amongst them.
Well, Cookie, thanks for a great season.
There's sponsors coming up, Ron. Citibank up there.
Yeah, job very well done. And to our sponsors too of GDFL football, Citibank, Bay City Cabs, and of course Aberdeen Shadow. Thanks for their support.
And the GDFL Bingo Centre out there. Of course, APCO shops in and around Geelong, North Geelong, East Geelong, Newcombe and Bowen Heads. I got them.
That's it. Country FM, Bird Cameron Chartered Accountants, and of course Country FM, Queen of the West Hotel, where the replays are shown every Monday. And of course Ray Edwards out there at Corio Village News Agency, Rockies 24-hour Locksmith, Tabaret Buckley's, Rowick Printers, and of course the Men in White, Geelong Football Umpires League Incorporated, for their great support of guest video, and of course the GDFL for 94.
There's Darryl on screen, Laurie. I've just sent Laurie to Goldie up to see if we can get Darryl up here in the box. Either you'll have to get up or he'll have to get down, because it won't hold both of you up here. But Laurie to Goldie's gone to see if Darryl will come up for a couple of short minutes. So I know he wants to get in there. He's already got a can, of course, but I know he wants to get in there and be with his players. But if he can just spare us a couple of minutes, that'd be terrific.
Yeah, it would be great, and let's hope that we can pull that one off. But on behalf of the team, David, again, a job well done. Laura de Goldie, and of course Tassie Hodgson assisting up here with stats and special comments. Thank you very much, boys, for your efforts today and over the season. Cameraman, what a great job they've done. They've done 3 again today, and 3 big games of football for GDFL. Brett Revere, Sean Cannon and Robbie Watson. An excellent job again. And of course Noel Fanning doesn't miss a beat downstairs, the old director of traffic. And the job well done, Noel, and thanks for your efforts again for the 94 season of GDFL footy.
Okay, the umpires today, Ronnie, David Rhodes and Sean Ryan. The boundary umpires, Davey Palmer and Rowan Harris in the goals. Our old mate Dennis Felder. He's a bit of a movie buff, Ron.
Yes.
And Stephen Smith, the emergency umpire, was Adam Gladke today. The emergency. I think he might have done the grand final last year, did he?
Yes, from memory, I think you might have called that right again. D. Cook, as you've done it all season for 94. And we're just going to wait now on Laurie to see if we can get a handle on the big fella in the heap. And Cookie, I'll let you have the honour, seeing you picked them and got them right. I got them into the grand final. You've
And
actually
then you
picked
turn
them.
your back on them, Ron.
Coming up now.
Well, I said it 3/4
They'll
time.
remember
they'd
it out there tonight. If you get out there tonight, they'll fix you up, I
win. I
reckon.
said it 3/4 time they'd win it.
Oh, I did that. Anybody could have told you that.
No, that,
It was a great game of footy, wasn't it? It was a tough, hard final. It wasn't a sensational final. It was tough and hard. And here's the heap coming into screen now.
Well, I'll get down.
You get out.
I'll get down, and you blokes
the
can
experts talk
handle
to
the big fella, okay?
Okay, look, there's half a roll still left here, Ron. If you're still hungry, you've eaten 17, I know, but there's another one here. Okay, Daryl's coming up to join us, which is great news because I know he wants to be with the boys. We won't keep him too long, but for the sake of the video, here comes D. Bissett. He's a bit busy. He's going in the North Geelong rooms first, I think. No, he's going to walk around. Now, there's been an urgent call here for a can of beer for Noel Fanning. He must be thirsty.
Yeah, I am, mate. He's just having a chat to the president
There's none
of the
there.
Geelong District Football League in Never Whitley.
Never Whitley,
Congratulating
yep.
him, and, he looks pretty happy, the heap, doesn't he? Am I allowed to call him that?
Oh, no, I think you just leave that to me, I think.
I think he gets a bit dirty to call him Daryl, Ronnie. No, I should say.
He's shaking hands on the way up now. Now watch this picture rock here a bit. This will be good. Oh, Jesus. And these a bit sore. I tell you what, the van's not too good either. Hey. Sit in the middle there.
Well done, mate.
Put these headsets on you.
Where's that beer? Laurie.
He doesn't want to go too far.
We'll get this on your head first, Heap. We'll worry about the can in a minute. Now that's out the front. Very good.
Hey, Heath,
Laurie's got the beer.
Is this the first time we've had you up here, Heath?
Yeah, Fano, I'm going to drop on you, mate.
No, you're
Could
right.
go right through.
Hey, mate, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Well done, and you enjoy your beers tonight.
I definitely will, mate. I definitely will.
Well done.
Well, I've put it on tape, Heap, but we went across to sign you up for cricket about 6 or 7 weeks into the season. I put it on the tape. You said, I think I've gone 1 year too long. I can't get any dedication. I can't get under fire. I just think they might need new messages.
Yeah.
And a few of them that weren't firing, they weren't out there today. And the kids that were ready to play were.
I lost my interest, to be honest with you. Not with the club. I was going to stay with the club, but not a match I couldn't get them to fire. I couldn't get myself to fire. I was getting frustrated. I was getting a bit old in tooth, I suppose, and seeing a lot of young blokes out through the club, which we haven't had for a while, doing things they shouldn't be doing. Got very frustrated myself, and I suppose I was abusing them and telling them off. But they know me better than that. I don't mean it. I never hate them or anything like that. It's just trying to be a coach and things like that. But I stuck with it for 1 more year. The club finds it hard to get coaches out there. I don't know why, because they're a fantastic club and they look after me. They looked after me the 6 years I've been there in the 2 stints. But for coaching next year, I mean, it puts pressure on it now because I definitely didn't want to do it. But they've already been on me back the last 3 weeks. They reckon they can get nobody, but we'll see what happens next year.
Okay, well, it's a great win.
Oh, Daryl, I just in looking at the way the sides lined up before the game, I thought it was a good move by North Geelong to start Alford in the ruck because Welsh give him a hiding out there at Anakie early in the year. I think that's something they were thinking about. But when you made your moves, I think that's what turned the game. When you pushed yourself to centre half back, Jolly into the forward line, I thought it was a match-winning move. And Malcolm Key followed you he followed you onto the ball. Well, I thought you were going onto the ball, and I thought that just unsettled him a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny. We knew that they'd probably follow Welsh around. I mean, he's the best player in the league. He's as we know now, a dual league best and fairest winner. As far as the club's concerned, we knew they'd make some moves to try and cut a few of us out. We tried to shut Jones and Swinnerton out, which we're pretty happy with. We thought we'd done a fair job on them. With Alford following, that was okay because we believe Vac was going to be the match winner in the ruck, with his marking strength around centre half back and things like that. I actually did go in the centre, and Keezy followed me down, which left both sides high and dry because we only had 3 in the centre there for about.
Well, it was interesting because what you did, you actually pushed Jonesy and Evesy both to the back line, and how you did that, I don't think you'd even know, would you? But
No, all I really did, I did go on the ball, and there wasn't a goal there for probably 10 minutes, and nothing was happening, and probably the match-winning move, and I've always been aware of it. If we were going to struggle or we were going bad, to move Darren Jolly in the forward line, it was just a plan that I had in my own mind to make a few moves, and it did pay off. I mean, he can go down there and he can take a big grab, but it did put the sides in disarray because there was 3 in the centre bounces, as I said, for about 2 or 3. Keezy was up the ground, and a couple of times Camerotto went down. He moved into a forward pocket by himself, and in the third quarter showed he still can play football down there.
But with the thing that stood out, Camerotto going into that forward line was a fantastic move because he didn't get the ball that much, but it opened things up. But getting back to Jimmy Ulmer, you sent him out to tag Jonesy obviously early. I thought Jimmy Ulmer I don't think he's such a good tagger. I just think that when he has good players taking him to the ball, he seems to do so much damage. When you had him tagging against Johnny Cousins at Corio, Johnny Cousins got as many kicks, but because when a good player takes to where the ball is, but early in the game he did fumble and he got a knock on the ankle or something. He was a bit crook, but I thought that the moves you made, they didn't react to him. They followed. Like, why did Keesey follow you into the forward line like that?
I couldn't understand it.
Onto the ball.
It was a thing that I think they probably looked at last week against amateurs with young Andrews following me down in the forward line, but that didn't worry me because you're taking their best forward away from there. And Keesey is a very good backline player and a very hard man at the ball. We know that. And I was hoping that Keesey didn't follow. I mean, I took a few grabs, but wasn't being effective down there. And I thought we've got to make a change. And I was worried when Keesey did follow me, take me down the ground, follow me, because I don't like anybody following me down that's faster than me because I'm taking them into their forward line.
But I think the thing you didn't see that we seen was the fact that it pushed Jonesy and Eavesy, who were doing a three-way change off the half-forward flank, him, Swenison and Eavesy, pushed them both into the back line and they were rattled.
Well, that's what I said. When Keys followed me down, and I took Camerato's spot on the virtually roving, Camerato went in the forward line by himself, and Jonesy looked around. There was nobody there for him when Keys was up the ground, and it was probably about 10 minutes of it. And it wasn't a plan or nothing. It was just something that happened.
But that 10 minutes didn't turn the game, but it got you back in the game.
It definitely did. Well, what we had to look at is they kicked a few quick goals, and we had to stop them. We could have went in as we looked at it 5 goals down at half time. Our plan was to go in a kick down or a kick up at half time. It just worked like a fairy tale, which our grand final win is.
Interesting you talk about fairy tales. I reckon it's the greatest win in local football history, as far as, and that's not been, that'd be a fair comment, don't you think?
Yes, Arthur, it's funny you say that because I said I could probably win another 5 grand finals and nothing. I could win a team premiership where you don't lose a game, but nothing will a championship. But I would never, nothing will ever beat that. I mean, I'm 31. How many years I've got to go? I mean, maybe I'll play in another one before if I'm lucky, sort of thing. The scarce as hen's teeth. But it's just a fairy tale. Lee spoke to the old man last Sunday, who unfortunately couldn't come down today, and I said, "When's our bubble going to burst?" He said 5 o'clock next Saturday night. And
he's a good judge.
Well,
he's a good judge, Darryl, my boy.
I tell you what, bubble bursting yet, mate.
I saw you halfway through the year, one of those early games, and the club was down and out, weren't going too well. 2 players that have lifted sensationally, I believe, that's my only opinion, are Glenn Light and Glenn Pittman. I reckon they had a fair bit to do with you winning today.
Glenn Light's been, to be honest with you, a pain in the ass for me. I coach him in cricket and football, and he won't train and do things, and he's lazy, but he can honestly be nearly the best footballer in the league. He's got a beautiful left foot, beautiful right foot, can take a grab and can run. And he is, he was trained a lot this year, and then he got an afternoon job, which unfortunately he couldn't, but he's just naturally fit. And that's why we kept on playing him. In his first 15 minutes of the game, he would have had probably 10 kicks.
Yeah, he played terrific game.
Glenn Pittman, to be honest with you, Dave, he was struggling. I must be honest, 3 weeks ago I was seriously looking at dropping him. He was dropping easy marks, chest marks and things like that. I said, Bertie, you're not taking marks to compete. I said, don't let your centre half back take marks, and that's what he's done the last 3 days. Well, he competed every ball that went down there, and Widdowson never took a mark. Oh, he might have taken one, but I mean,
The thing with Pittman is knowing him from North Shore days, you could ask him if you asked him to stand on that light pole over there and jump off, he'd do it for you twice, wouldn't he?
Well, that's the thing about it. Why we stuck with him is the North Shore days. I mean, you have a look at him and Neville Gogol.
Yeah,
I mean, even Scotty Simons, when he's come back to the club, Scotty Simons left, was in the borderline. He was in the pipe weeks whether he was going to kick on or not. Scotty went there, was unfortunately probably going to the best club in Geelong, in North Shore, a very strong club. He's come back and he showed his strength as the North Shore. He's only there for 2 or 3 years.
He played a great last quarter.
Look, he was struggling. We had him playing on the ball. We had him at centre half forward. We moved in the halfback flank and he hasn't looked back. He's been a fantastic player for us at halfback.
Well, we're going to let you go and have a drink, Darryl, wee boy. I haven't had time yet, but congratulations. Geez, I hope I can get out there for one of those. I just tell that they partied for about 3 weeks when you won a cricket grand final. Welshie was one of them. He wasn't even playing. How's he going to be tonight?
Well, I'll be talking to him, trying to sign him up down in Anglesey, Dave, to be honest with you.
Well, bring Corey with you. He's got to be able to play cricket as well.
Hey, Darryl, just on a lighter side before you go, mate. You'll hear on the tape later that David Cook did suggest if you were to complete that lap tonight, he would run 100 laps the first night of cricket training, but you've let the team down, you walked it.
Oh, is that a good bet, I reckon, eh?
Well, Fano, I'm the coach. He's going to do 200, I'm telling you. I won't follow him around, but I'll make sure he does.
Okay, congratulations again from all the guest video, Anakie Football Club. Sensational effort, and I've tipped you all the way through. So I'm the only one up here that tipped you today, and I'm going to be happy to go and have a can with you in about 3 minutes. Thanks again to Tassie, the crew, Ronnie Brain sitting down down there. Debbie's waiting for you. I know what she's waiting for. You're going to be drunk for a week. Debbie, be no good to you for a while, I'll tell you.
She wants the last 5 minutes before she sees him on Thursday.
And Sean Cannon's up here and Robbie Watson. They're all been a great year, and it's been Anakie's year in GDFL football for season 94. And there's the man that made it all possible on screen, Daryl Bissett. Congratulations, sensational performance.
Just on closing, I'd like to thank you, blokes. You know, it's a fantastic job that you can get here and support the GDFL football. You know, it's easy enough just to get here and play. I mean, if today's game wasn't videotaped and commentated very well expertly, you know, they would have missed a fantastic game of football. I think even North Geelong, you know, after the disappointment's gone, in the next 3 or 4 weeks, you know, well, it's probably two or 3 days, can sit back and look at it and be in a fantastic game of football. Not that they played bad. I thought we played very well. I thank you blokes very much for the year. You supported us pretty well, and once again, just thank you very much.
Thank you, Daryl. We thank all the clubs we've made welcome. Every club we go to, and certainly Anakie's no exception. If we get out there tonight, we'll be made welcome, I'm sure. And this is the end of another fine guest video production, Noel.